The case was officially closed on October 17, 2009. The killer was arrested. The motive was established. The confession was signed. And yet, every detective who ever worked that case would later agree on one thing. They had buried the truth along with the victim. At exactly 2:14 a.m., the emergency call came in. Male. Early 30s. No pulse. Possible homicide. The address was an old residential building in Brookhaven, the kind where the elevators smelled like rust and regret. Apartment 6F belonged to Ethan Cross, a data analyst, unmarried, no criminal record, no known enemies. When Detective Marcus Hale arrived, the apartment was silent except for the hum of the refrigerator. Ethan Cross lay on the living room floor. One gunshot wound to the chest. No sign of forced entry. No struggle. On the coffee table, a glass of water. An open laptop. A printed document titled, "If you are reading this, I am already dead." Marcus froze when he saw that line. Detectives learn early not to believe in coincidences. The document was 3 pages long. Typed. Precise. "If you're reading this, I was murdered." You will assume it was a robbery, a jealous lover, or a random act of violence. You will be wrong. Marcus read the pages twice before speaking. The letter predicted the time his body would be found, the location of the wound, the weapon caliber. Even the detective's first reaction, disbelief. At the bottom of the last page was a single sentence. "The person who killed me will help you solve this case." That sentence bothered Marcus more than the blood. Within 48 hours, police arrested Daniel Reeves. Daniel was Ethan's co-worker. They had argued publicly 3 weeks earlier. Emails revealed threats. Security footage placed Daniel near the apartment building that night. And most importantly, Daniel confessed. "I didn't mean to kill him," he said, shaking. "We fought. I lost control." Case closed. The media moved on. The file was archived. Daniel Reeves was sentenced to 25 years. Only one person didn't celebrate. Detective Marcus Hale. Marcus couldn't explain why, but something felt wrong. Daniel's confession didn't match the crime scene. No gunshot residue on Daniel's clothes. No murder weapon recovered. No fingerprints on the gun Ethan supposedly owned. When Marcus brought this up, his captain shut him down. "Confession beats theory," the captain said. "Let it go." So Marcus did what every good detective eventually learns to do. He waited. In 2014, Marcus received a package. No return address. Inside, a USB drive. A note written in blue ink. "You buried the wrong man." Marcus plugged the USB into his computer. What appeared on the screen made his blood run cold. A video file. Timestamped 3 days after Ethan Cross's death. Ethan was alive. Ethan sat in front of the camera, thinner, paler, but unmistakably alive. He looked directly into the lens. "Marcus Hale," he said calmly. "If you're watching this, then Daniel Reeves is in prison. Just like I expected." Marcus's hands trembled. Ethan continued. "I wasn't murdered in 2009. I staged my death." The video cut to black. Then another file opened automatically. A document titled, "Case 1. The Sacrificial Killer." The second document contained photos Marcus had never seen before. A corpse. Male. Early 30s. Burned beyond recognition. Recovered from an abandoned warehouse 2 weeks before Ethan's murder. Cause of death, gunshot wound to the chest. Same caliber. Same angle. Marcus understood immediately. The body in apartment 6F was not Ethan Cross. It was someone else. Someone whose death had been erased. The corpse belonged to Michael Turner. A name Marcus didn't recognize. According to the records. No family. No missing person report. No employment history. No digital footprint before 2007. A man who technically never existed. And yet, he had died in Ethan Cross's place. The last file on the USB was password protected. Below it was a note. "The password is the lie you believed." Marcus tried. "Daniel Reeves, Confession. Robbery. Nothing worked. Then he typed, "Murder." The file opened. The document began with a sentence Marcus would never forget. "I didn't fake my death to escape danger. I faked my death to finish the experiment." The pages that followed described something far worse than murder. Ethan Cross had been running a long-term psychological experiment. On justice. On confessions. On how easily the system could be manipulated into destroying the wrong life. Daniel Reeves was never meant to kill anyone. He was meant to confess. And he did. Exactly as Ethan predicted. At the very end of the document was a final message for Marcus. "You still think this case is about a murder? It isn't. The real crime hasn't happened yet." Marcus leaned back in his chair. Outside, the city lights flickered. For the first time in his career, he realized something terrifying. The case wasn't closed. It was waiting.